Good day, my fancy friends. My name is Topnotch, and welcome to another Topnotch Tuesday, the only day of the week that I can talk about world subjects, no matter how relevant or irrelevant they may be to actual world issues. So on this Topnotch Tuesday, I thought it was actually a mere coincidence that this happened. I thought today that I would talk about, like, fashion, it don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be like really harping and be like, you gotta have all this and this and this. I'm gonna be like one of those kinds of people, but I'm gonna talk about like the viewpoint that society has on what you should or shouldn't wear in terms of like what makes you seem cool or stand out. So what I was saying about it being a coincidence is that, let me show you real quick. I got this. Now, you probably can't read it very well. Maybe it's flipped for you, but it's Topnotch, and it's got my signature top hat, and it's actually a lot faded since I wore it once the day that I got it, but it faded. I don't know what the ink was, I don't know what the picture did when it got washed or whatever, but this is my official Topnotch shirt. I actually had this made, and I purchased it, and I'm pretty certain I still have the design saved, so if I ever, in the future, if you guys would ever want a shirt, when I actually get around to being able to mass order them and send them out to you guys and stuff, I will be able to do that eventually, or I'm at least hoping I can do it, because everyone wants to be top-notch. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, this is actually what started my... I was thinking about what I was supposed to talk about for probably the entire week and didn't really have any inspiration whatsoever, and then this shirt came in and I was like, I got it, and so here's what the subject's really about. So, in our world today, people sort of more people judge you based on your appearance. Your outward appearance is what people look at, and they instantly try to make assumptions off of what you look like as a person in general, or what you wear more specifically, because, hey, this is a statement right here in and of itself that I don't really care what kind of... I don't care if my shirt does not look as cool as other people's shirts, but I'm comfortable wearing it because it's what I feel comfortable wearing, And obviously there are certain limits as to what should feel comfortable. Obviously, you should not be wearing no shirt walking down the street for no gosh dang reason. Unless you absolutely have no chance. You're just absolutely dying of a heat stroke or something, and you can't wear your shirt any longer. By all means, for whatever, just rip the shirt off, okay? If you're not going to be able to live because your shirt is keeping you from doing that, take the shirt off, okay? But for the most part, you don't have to be excessively showing of yourself, if you're comfortable doing that, I'm just gonna say it right off, that's a fault on your part, because you don't really need to walk around doing that. So obviously during the summer months like now, it's okay to do it when you're doing things like going swimming or you're at a water park, because that's your apparel, that's what you're supposed to wear. But please, stop being so dang revealing in public. I don't even know how many times I have been so disgusted because people do that. So anyways, enough of harping on people that do that. We'll move into something else. So as I was saying before, I'm comfortable wearing this shirt because I designed it. It's one way that people will be able to recognize me if they ever saw me. It's a reflection of who I am. My personality is... At this point, I could care less. I wore a pink shirt for gosh, how long was it? It was a couple weeks ago, something like that. And I never wear pink shirts, okay? I've always been against it. They're always like, tough guys wear pink, and of course I never believed that. But then I found a pink shirt and I'm like, I'm on the internet. Like, what does it matter anymore? People see my crazy side. It's not like they're gonna judge me just because I wear a pink shirt. There's plenty of guys that wear pink shirts that aren't... Well, whatever. So I mean that in and of itself, people look at you in society and think that if you don't if you're not measuring up to their standards, that you're not worth their time, um, that you're not able to fit in with them, because there are people out there who go on a daily basis and they wear suits. Maybe it's because of work. That's a different reason, but they go out and wear suits for no reason. They go out and spend excessive amounts of money. Now, there's a difference between having enough to wear and being over excessive. And some people do it to the extremes where they'll have two closets of clothes. Two or three, closets of clothes, and it's like, you don't need 600,000 shirts for 1 year. You would never be able to wear all of those in 1 year. What are you thinking? I mean, what is it? I'm trying to think. There was somebody off of a TV show that never wore the same thing once. I mean, twice. You have to wear it once. But they never wore the same thing twice, and I was like, that's sort of absurd. And then I realized there are actually people that probably do that because they don't want to look like they rewear some of their old stuff, and I find it absolutely ridiculous. But I'm not here to harp on the fact that people have a lot of clothes. I mean, I'm comfortable with the fact that I've got 40 to 50 shirts, t-shirts alone, and then I've got some polos, I got some button-ups, I got stuff, for the other occasions and stuff. But I don't need to have 100+ shirts because it's like you wash them you wash shirts frequently enough, I'm hoping, please tell me you do, but you wash your shirts frequently enough that you would be able to, there's just no point. I mean, I guess I've made myself clear at this point, but again, it's like, why do you have to go to extremes with your clothes? It makes no sense. And then, but there's also a good side to this. I'm gonna tell you this much, is that if you have all of those clothes but you don't spend crazy amounts of money, if you've been blessed enough to get them gifted to you, if you don't go spending all of it, a bunch of money at one time, getting like 10 shirts in a day and then going about your business, but in maybe every couple of months you buy a new shirt or 2 new shirts and you end up having a bunch of them, you are a blessed person because you've been I can't think of the word. Topnotch always forgets what he's supposed to say, doesn't he? Yeah. You've been blessed enough to get all of this stuff, and it's a different sort of side of the spectrum, I guess if you could say that. But in short, be comfortable with what you're wearing. Like, don't think that you're like me. Don't be the person who's like, if I wear a pink shirt, the dude to my right's gonna judge me. I mean, who cares what his thoughts are? You might not even know this dude. It's not like you might see him again sometime, but it's not like you're gonna be talking with everyone you meet in the world on a daily basis. They're gonna just assume that you're probably a regular wearer of pink shirts. Fact of the matter. They're probably gonna assume that you just wear that stuff on a daily basis, or a weekly basis, whatever. But in short, be comfortable with what you're wearing. Don't think about the opinions of others as far as your clothes. If it's not, obviously, if it's revealing, that's a different subject, as I said. But if it's just coming to basic t-shirts, be yourself, please. I don't even know what else to say at this point because I've sort of covered the same things like 6 times. But I had to get to it because I was like, if I'm comfortable wearing a Topnotch shirt for the entire internet to watch or be able to watch, I mean, that's my choice. So, in short, be comfortable with who you are and what kind of a shirt or a hat like this that you wear, anything. Just be comfortable, please. But anyways, guys, that was another Topnotch Tuesday, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it inspirational, air quotes. If you did, please drop a like below. And also, I have a special episode coming up. It's a Q&A episode for next Topnotch Tuesday, or 2 Topnotch Tuesdays from now. Please tweet me. If you can follow me on Twitter and you can tweet me, you can mention me in the tweet and with your question, and I will do my best to get to your questions. Don't worry if I don't get to your question, because there's some that I won't answer at this time. But also, if you don't have a Twitter or something and you just want to drop a comment asking, that's okay too. But anyways, I'm out of time for this one. But don't fret, because I'll see you guys next time. Have a top-notch day, and peace out, everyone.